Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. In the last part, we wrapped up. We did a Relic Reborn, specifically, and now it's time to unlock some Beast Tribes. So there are 5 Beast Tribes in the Realm Reborn, and you can only do 4 of them a day. So I'm going to be unlocking 4 of them. So first up, we've got Seeking Solace. Now here's a woman who inspires confidence. Hardens me to see you stride into the Adder's Nest today, for I have a task of considerable breadth and even greater import, a task that calls out for a competent adventurer. I'll elaborate. In recent weeks, my eye has been drawn to unusual movements among the sylphs, those charming yet troublesome beastmen with whom we share our forest home. In hopes of shedding light on their intentions, be they malicious or benign, I dispatched a young researcher to Little Souls to investigate further. The fellow goes by the name of Voice. Mayhap you have heard of him. It would seem he is rather accomplished in this field. He set out a fortnight ago and has been sending regular reports ever since. That is, until some 3 days passed. Though he was quick to assure me that his prodigious intellect and survival skills would ensure his safety, cannot help but fear he has come to harm. Such is my request to you. Travel to Little Souls to inquire as to the well-being of our man. Seek out the sylph amal'jaa, who has oft acted as an intermediary between our people. Now go in safety and in haste. The forest holds many dangers, and these days more than ever. So we do need to go and make our way over to Little Solace. So our destination is actually up here on this little tree. It's not really little, but Walking One walks with strength and purpose, yes, but this one is a busy one. State one's case and state it quickly. Scholar? Walking One is looking for a smart one, yes? This one knows no smart one. This one does know a bumbling, stumbling one, but what business would anyone have with that one? Stumbling one's whereabouts? Why, wherever did that one bumble off to? Bumbling one likely stumbled off to see Elder One. Stumbling one is always bothering Elder One with silly questions. Bothersome one's blathering makes less sense than babbling brook, this one thinks. Alright, so let's go speak with Brixio as I fall down the stairs, literally. Falling down the stairs is bad. Brave One returns to these ones. This one is honored. Word of Brave One's deeds comes often to Little Solace. These ones are honored to call Brave One friend. Brave One is searching for Scholarly One? Brave One cannot possibly mean that one. This one has met many walking ones, and that one has all the wits of a wing rat. 3 days ago, Witless One stumbled off to the Sylphlands, babbling something about research. This one knows little of research, but this one does know that the Sylphlands are no place for walking ones, and witless walking ones that much the less. Yes, these ones' ancient homes is now the domain of touched ones, and those ones mean danger for these ones and walking ones alike. This one tried to stop Witless One, but Witless One's ears are stuffed with beeswax. So let's return back up here to Oxio. Bumbling One set off for the Sylphlands. Bumbling One is even dumber than this one thought. Touch Ones will greet Bumbling One with boom and sizzle. Then Bumbling One will be Crispy One. This one thinks it is for the best. These ones will have one less worry. Walking One would go in search of that one. This one is confused. Take this one's word. That one is not worth the trouble. Walking One is certain. Then this one will not stand in Walking One's way, but heed this one's warning. Be wary, or dead ones will number 2. Alright, so now we've got Voice of Concern. Walking One will truly go in search of Bumbling One? This one thought Walking One was making a joke, like the time this one stole Bumbling One's undergarments. This one does not understand what Walking One is thinking. This one would leave Bumbling One to bumble on one's own. But oh well, to each one one's own. This one saw Bumbling One stumble off towards Lark's Call, between this place and Touched One's homes. Bumbling One is probably there shivering in stockings, if Bumbling One found stockings anyway, which this one doubts. Gosh dang it. Be warned, Walking One, the trees have eyes, and report to Touched Ones. Walking One should not rush too quickly to Bumbling One's aid, lest Walking One fall into a nasty trap. Alright, so we need to survey a very specific location up here. Oh, at least the behemoth isn't so bad when you're flying. don't know why it picks it so often. So, let us examine this destination. This is bad. Walking One scribbles letters. Maybe Walking One, the smart one that everyone was talking about? Smart one? Ha! Smart one would not stumble so stupidly into these one's domain. Someone help me! They'll eat me alive! Shush, stupid one. These ones have no need for eating, or did stupid one not read that in stupid one's paper stacks? Stupid one is even stupider than this one thought. Now answer this one. Stupid one tries to sneak into these one's home and capture chosen one's podling, yes. Stupid one will confess, or stupid one will be shocky sizzly one. The chosen one? Podlings? What are... Aha! Did this one know it, or did this one know it? But this one, or I was just repeating what you... Silence! This one here, sneaking one. What one goes there? This one knows, boss one. This one has seen Walking One and Little Solus. Walking One is strong, not like stupid one. Bah, this one will deal with stupid one another day. Let these ones be off. Ay, ay, ay. Let's help him. Oh, Fred, how could I ever repay you? Why, I thought I was a goner for sure. Whenever do you suppose got into those selves, the bestiaries described them as such a carefree, fun-loving folk, and my rather limited first-hand experience has been the same. But do tell, to whom do I owe this debt of gratitude? An adventure dispatched by the Order of the Twin Adder on behalf of little old me, you say? Bless the commander, always looking out for his charge. Well, I'd like nothing more than to continue this conversation. Would you mind here if we did so back at Little Solus? This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Well, let us get back to Little Solus. My one awkward spot that was awkward for my keyboard tray. I was expecting you to be up, not down here. Oh, hello. I say, it's good to see you in one piece, friend. Oh, but where are my manners? I've not even properly introduced myself. Voice, Britannia's foremost scholar of Sylphic customs and lore at your service. Well, at least that's what I told the commander when I volunteered for this mission. Just between you and me, actually rather new to the field. But I've long been fascinated by the cute little critters, and I thought this the perfect opportunity to make a name for myself. Which reminds me, I was just thumbing through some of the tomes I borrowed from Stillgate Fane, and I came across a particularly fascinating passage of a legendary sylph who is said to possess such power that she controls the very fate of her people. Now, I realize this might sound crazy, but I couldn't help but wonder if this might be the self-same chosen one that the frightful sylph was. Chosen one? Yes, well... Does this one know the legend? Chosen one, the one who embodies the spirit of all trees that have ever lived or ever will live in these one's forest home. Every 1,000 years, those chosen ones sprout forth to lead these ones into a new era before returning to slumber. Birth and rebirth, such is the cycle of these one's civilization. 1,000 years, huh? So at the last recorded sighting, the chosen one was yes. That would mean the next rebirth would occur in just give me a moment now. Yes, carry the one and... Elder One, could it be that the rebirth of Chosen One is nigh and Touch Ones are plotting something? Well, Well, I'll be. I believe our sylph friend here has the right of it. This one does not like this at all. Something must be done. Something, yes, something indeed must be done. And yet many questions of import remain to be answered, such as, where might we find this chosen one? And what is the true nature of the power she holds? And most importantly of all, where, pray tell, did I misplace my underclothes? I know not if this is related to the coming of the chosen one, but the 12 was terribly chilly these days. But regardless, I swear now that I shall remain at Little Souls until these mysteries are unraveled. 'Twas not but by dumb luck that I was chosen for this task. No, the esteemed leaders of my nation knew that. No, they knew that. Oh, my is rather cold, isn't it? If you'll allow me a moment's respite. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, up we go. Screw stairs, ramps, whatever. This one is worried. If chosen one falls into the hands of touched ones, it could mean the end for these ones. This one must see to the safety of Little Souls. To search for chosen one, this one would trust to walking one. Coughing one spouts big words, but has not the strength to save these ones. This can be seen by anyone. And so this one turns to walking one. Will walking one help these ones? You can count on this one. Thank you, walking one. Walking one is true friend to these ones. This one will not forget friendly one's kindness. And so with that, Little Souls Beast Tribe quest unlocked. You have achieved a neutral reputation with the Sylphs of Little Solus. Sylph Beast Tribe quests are now available from Tanoxia at Little Solus. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from the Sylphic vendor. So, the Sylphic vendor is right over here, so we can purchase items. Not really too much here, just some materials for now, but it will upgrade eventually. Also have these Sylphic gold leaf turn-ins, which, well, we don't exactly have any of the gold leaves. Currency exchange, nothing here. Same with the Beastman currency. Promissory notes from each beast tribe can be exchanged for currency by speaking with their respective vendors or calamity salvager. The amount of Beastman currency you currently possess is shown in the currency window. So, that would be this particular window. If you go to tribal, you will see it's right there. So, today's remaining allowances. Let's up this a little bit here. 12. So like I said, you can only do a max of 4 beast tribes per day. I say max because we'll get to that part eventually. So you can take 3 per day per beast tribe. Usually. We'll get to that eventually. And if you check your reputation tab, you'll see like 0 out of 150. And if we accept one of these, we'll see that we can pick up 10 in Sylphic relations. Oh my gosh. But we can also get adventure, so I'm okay with that. We can get some experience and gil. Not much experience, but I might eventually switch this over to doing on Red Mage. For now, Magitech Menace. Friendly one, please. These ones are in terrible, terrible danger. This one's friend saw steel ones in the forest, saw giant spiky ones ripping trees out of the ground. Those ones barely escaped alive. The forest is not safe for these ones, with spiky ones crashing and smashing, and there is nothing this one can do. Friendly one is strong, yes. Friendly one must smash spiky one, make spiky one go away. Friendly one will do this, yes. Bring back peace to spiky one, let these ones know that there is nothing to fear. And so, we can grab a Raising a Stink. Something smells rotten, and this one can bet touch ones are behind it. This one saw touch ones planting stink tools in Lark's Call. Touch ones want to make a stink to keep walking ones out of the forest, this one knows. Whether those ones thinking touch ones would stink up these ones' own home to keep out other ones? Please, friendly ones, slice up stinky ones before entire forest is covered in stink. And Imperial Intruders. Scary steel ones come to the forest, stomping flowers and snapping trees. The forest is no place for steel ones, but these ones have not the strength to face strong, scary steel ones. Will walking one chase off steel ones? This one can help. This one made stink bombs from Big Mouth one's stink juice. Any knows having one will run away from the stink, this one is certain. Walking one must throw a stink bomb at any steel one walking one sees. But be careful, strong steel ones may fight back. Thanks. So, we now have our set of quest. So this is another type of quest symbol, the one with the little circle. That means it is a daily or weekly sort of quest. So you can see we have a particular fate we do need to hit up here. So, participate in fate, a wrench in the works. So, this is actually kind of a unique thing to the Realm Reborn ones. They've kind of cleaned up how they do these tribes going forward. But let's make our way over here. And imagine doing this on foot. Which we used to have to do. So, let's go ahead and participate here. Oh, right. Trying to press the right button. There we go. So, Magitech Menace. So yeah, we need to defeat this Proto Armor. Oh my gosh, I keep trying to use that. So of course people are also here because that the yokai event is still going on. I do not believe I can actually... Is my current one accessible over here? North Shroud. North Shroud. Shoot. No, they aren't. Alright. Let's actually try and focus on fighting this thing. So, yeah, like I was saying, this is kind of a... They have really cleaned up how they do these tribes after Realm Reborn. It is a lot better and involves less fate. I have honestly barely even touched Realm Reborn one, so this is all actually kind of new for me. So we get a Proto Armor identification key. Speaking of that, before I forget, let's use this armor identification key. It's been sitting in our inventory. So let's summon the magic armor mount, Maggie. Let's use this Aramon key, and let's also get these minions I went and bought last time. Oops. So that's the only fate we have this time around. So there is, like, you aren't going to get the same ones every day. And so the way I'm going to do this is I'm not going to show the same ones time and time again. I'm just going to show it when it's unique. So if I get these ones, say, the next day I do these, then I'm not going to show them again. But if I get a different one, I'll go ahead and record that and then, like, tag it on to whatever the next relevant video happens to be. So we need to take out 2 of these advanced tools. They are kind of all over, so I'm not going to really go out of my way to find them, considering there is one right here. And we also have an Imperial Soldier, in which we need to use the Battle Bombs and see if somebody any reinforcements on us. So this kind of stuff is still around. However, it doesn't typically include as much random things. You'll typically spawn them uniquely, but using stuff like this that will be sticking around. 7 hells, what is a stench? So no reinforcements off of that particular one. So let's go down here. Oh, we have a hunting line. So let's fight it here. I think this is Grand Company, I want to say. Yeah, it is Grand Company. Oh gosh, get me out. I don't want to open up the inventory for this. Thank you. Target missed! Ay, ay, ay. 7 hell! What is this stench? Alright, so no reinforcements off of those. I am assuming this is random. Like I said, I haven't really done these very much. The Realm Reborn ones. Oh, we've got another Sylvan Screech right here. So let us take it out right quick. I feel like we've already fought these for Pugilists, but oh well. We don't need to worry about the marbles. We are 11 levels above. If I were to guess, this is probably going to spawn in a thing. Did the marble just empty its innards? I feel ill. Oh, okay. At least we had a different line. Yep, we've got a Screech right here. Let us take it out, and that will wrap up that particular Immortal Flames log. So we have one more. If I were to guess... Oh, hey, hello, Sophie. If I were to guess, this is probably going to spawn a thing. What is this stench? Ha! I drank swill worse than this last night. You'll not escape alive. Yeah. So we now have to take out a third cohort of Vanguard. And not too bad to really take out here. And now we can just head back to Little Souls and turn these all in. I always recommend just trying to finish them all up so you're not having to make trips back and forth all the time. I do wish that these were giving a little bit more reputation. Oh, this is gonna take a while. That's the other thing about Realm Reborn ones. They take forever. Oh my gosh. Alright. This one here is no more crashing and bashing. This one dare to dream. Sorry. I'm so that I don't like repeatedly record the same ones, I am gonna be writing down which ones I do. I was gonna do something fancy like a whiteboard so I could erase better, but I can't find a good whiteboard to do it with. So we're using pencil and paper. I forgot how to spell menace for a second. Was this friendly one smash Spiky one into bits and pieces? This one is an awe friendly one's strength. This one must show this to all these ones. Let all know that friendly one is hero to these ones. So, our reputation has increased by 10. Ah, this one's nose tells this one that friendly one to save these ones again. There is no end to this one's gratitude. Touch ones once loved the forest, as these ones did, but no more. This one feels sad for touched ones. So, we have finished raising a stink. And I do like that we're getting adventures here. Steel ones are gone from forest. This one is beside oneself in gratitude. Steel one brought giant spiky one. This one has lost many friends to those ones. This one is frightened. This one is fortunate to have strong friend like walking one. Promise this one that strong one will stay and keep these ones safe. Yep. So we have now capped out. We can no longer pick up any. Nothing gives these ones greater joy than playing tricks. One day this one plays tricks so tricksy. Yeah. So we can't pick up any more from the sylphs today, but we can tomorrow. So yeah, these are a daily thing. So today's remaining allowance is 9. Means I can do 3 more sets of these. I do hope that the next set gives more reputation, because otherwise this is going to be rough. Let's go to Wuldao next. So we want to speak with Swift for peace for Thanalan. Yours is the welcome face, Sergeant Ariana. I have a task for which one of your impeccable record would be well suited, though perhaps campaign would be a more fitting description given the sheer commitment this mission demands. As you are well aware, the inhabitants of Thanalan have long suffered the hostilities of the amal'jaa. The lizardmen have been quiet for a time, chastened by your victory over the primal Ifrit. Once again, the beastmen stir. There has been a resurgence in kidnappings, and in greater numbers than before. Matters have grown so far out of hand that the local garrisons have petitioned us for reinforcements. That is why I wish you to lead an extended action against the amal'jaa and put a stop to these raids. Report to Commander Giselbert, head of security in Little Alamigo, and he will brief you on the details of your duty. So, we need to head for Little Alamigo. What's the... I don't remember what that one is. So, yeah. Let us head there. It's been so long for some of these quests, I'm just like, what? Huh? Alright. Giselbert is right over here, of course. Commander Swift said he assigned someone to assist with our growing beastman problem. Glad to see the urgency of our situations being taken seriously. Now, as I'm sure the commander explained, the amal'jaa activity in the region has grown almost frenzied. Seems like the lizardmen are determined to carry off every peddler and traveler that tries to pass through southern Thanalan. And I'm not speaking furtive nighttime raids here. The bastards are striking in full daylight, even against escorted merchant caravans. We've heard reports of raids as far south as Sigoli Desert, so it's not a simple matter of increasing patrol on the roads into Little Amigo. We must mount a decisive response, and soon. The next time the amal'jaa appear, I'll want you ready to send them howling back into the desert. Not long before you arrived, in fact, our scouts reported a merchant resting in plain view on one of the trade routes. Make haste to the location I've marked on your map and see that the fool isn't taken by a raiding party. Alright, so we need to head over towards Karn. Don't tell me you can't fly over the top here. You can't! Oh my gosh. I haven't tried that before, so I was like, please let me. But it doesn't. Jerks. Sometimes the flight ceiling is a little too low, I think. What we got here? Destination. Overconfident fools, do you think your raids here go unnoticed? What treachery is this? You are the Brotherhood of Ash? We are, though we number but few. We shall be your death this day. Traitorous heathens, your victory will come at a price. Attacking when the enemy's back is turned, your ancestors would turn in their graves. A soldier's life is one of peril, and the first rule of war is to understand the mind of your enemy as well as your own. Your presence is noted here, adventurer, but this is our battle. You need not become involved. amal'jaa, and I lead the Brotherhood of Ash. We are what remain now that all-consuming flames have reduced the rest of my people to unthinking zealots. You interest me, child of Eorzea. Be it fortune or fate, I would not ignore the forces that sought to bring us together. I extend to you an invitation to join us at the Ring of Ash. So we need to head for the Ring of Ash, which is just happens to be right over here. Oh, right in here. Welcome to the Ring of Ash, adventurer. This place serves as home for our humble gathering of soldiers. My brothers and I ever seek to hone our martial prowess and honor the blood of our ancestors. We keep the old ways of the desert nomad and of the warrior. To those who are worthy, we show the proper respect, regardless of origin. Your aura, it carries a reek of brimstone. Could you be one of the champions said to have laid low the Lord of the Inferno? Then I would have you understand the curse has befallen our fanatic brethren. They have forgotten the code that governs our people, the glory that comes with the warrior's death. They spirit away the weak and the feeble and offer them up in exchange for a barbed blessing of a hoary god. Day after day I witness the shameful acts of my kin, and the honor of the amal'jaa is faded. Paltry thing, and it no longer drives by the righteous fortunes of battle. It's these kidnappings that most stoke the flames of my fury. Why the victims often bear no arms at all. What triumph can be found in such cowardly attacks? Ugh. We are hunters, my brothers and I, and the fallen amal'jaa who huddle in Zanrak are prey. If you share my outrage, then I bid you join us in our kin war. No, I will not accept this predator. You claim to be one of the heroes that fell there for it. I've cut down a dozen men who boasted that feat. More likely you slew a guttering fire sprite and convinced yourself it was the king of the seventh hell. Didn't ask for your counsel, Lunga. I and I alone make this decision for the Brotherhood. You better not stray into the path of my arrows, adventurer. We have too many enemies for me to waste ammunition on puffed up heroes like you. Forgive this interruption. I shall vouch for the authenticity of your claim. Only one who has faced and defeated Ifrit could have the scent that you do. Past glories, however, will not impress my soldiers. Prove yourself through your actions, and you might find your reception here improved. Our foes are the amal'jaa of Zanrak. We shall break the fangs that feast on the helpless. Our target is clear and our resolve unshakable. We're not unlocked quite yet. Brotherhood of Ash. We, the amal'jaa, were once simple nomads who roamed the vast plains of Pagathon. If any sought to impede our path, we relish the challenge of our skill at arms. For as long as our people have existed, it has been the tradition of aging warriors to make the pilgrimage to the Holy Land of Zanrak, and there confront the specter of death. It is an honor to cast one's time-tempered soul into the sacred flames and return one's body to ash. But these craven wolves of Zahara quaver before death's inevitability. They seek not to fortify their spirits, instead groveling before a deity for the strength they do not deserve. I have no words to express my disgust for the manner of this groveling, this subjugation of the meek by contemptuous weaklings. The path to true greatness lies only in conquering those greater than oneself, and in doing, attaining mastery over one's failings. War leader, there is trouble. The flame fangs have scented fresh prey. We must sound the call to arms. It seems you shall have the chance to prove your talents, adventurers. Show the Brotherhood your unbending steel. Lunga! Your wish, war leader. This warrior is known by the name of Lunga. Though her form may be Mikote, her soul harbors a raging blaze to match that of any amal'jaa soldier. We of the Brotherhood know only the struggle for martial perfection. Tribe, clan, gender, these details matter not. Lunga, you will accept our newest ally into battle. What? Why choose me for this task? Surely there are other, more fitting, some hatchlings in training, perhaps? Enough! I grow weary of your insolence. Shall I have my blade answer your mewling? No, Lord Leader, it shall be as you command. Now we shall see you for the charlatan you are. Meet me at this spot on your map. I pray your screams are short-lived. Maybe I'll have to save you. Maybe I'll have to save you instead. Alright, so we need to head down to the location designated over that way. Since, well, we had to prove ourselves. They don't believe us. Of course, this is the way to the shortcut for getting down to Forgotten Springs when you're lower level. Sense a hostile presence. Let's go ahead and give them a good what for. You were saying? Phew, you made short work of those raiders. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you have my thanks. I'd heard the amal'jaa were snatching folk from the trade routes again, but I thought that was just my rivals trying to scare me out of business. After all, the roads have been safe enough until now. I'll try to hire a guard or two for the next time I pass through here. Damn beastmen, sellsword wages do so eat into a man's profit. I expect you to die here. Come now, we'll return to the Ring of Ash. I swear. You are no hatchling in battle, that much is obvious, but do not think me so easily impressed. There is yet the question of your resolve. Brotherhood of Ash is an enclave of elite warriors. Under the command of amal'jaa, we wage a war of attrition against the zealots of Zanrak. Those fallen amal'jaa build altars and pitch camps wherever they please, convincing themselves they are the masters of the Holy Land, and must feel brave indeed to challenge none but the weak and undefended. Recall the raiders you but recently faced. They were members of the Flame Fangs, a faction among the Zanrak amal'jaa that, more than any other, delights in kidnappings. Naturally, they also draw the most ire of the Brotherhood. It's our mission to see their ambitions ground into dust and their leaders slain. Indeed, it is the duty of all who would call themselves true amal'jaa warriors. And now, a warning. Do not seek to meddle too deeply in our affairs. This war is not some distraction to be dabbled in by outsiders such as you. You think my words unconvincing? You think that I, too, am no amal'jaa? To 7 hells with what you think. Go make your report to amal'jaa before he has to find himself a new pet adventurer. So let's make our way over here. Honored ally, news of your battle has spread through the camp. By all accounts, you fought with uncanny ability. None may now doubt that yours was the hand that slew a raging god. Except there's still doubt. If our cause rings true in your heart, then I would further welcome your aid. Will you unleash your fury alongside the soldiers of the Brotherhood? Will, let the zealots fear our coming. Well said, yours is a true warrior's heart. Though we differ in many ways, the foe that we would topple is the same. Let us vow death to the Flame Fangs. Theirs is a fire that cannot be suffered to burn. Alright, we have unlocked neutral reputation with Brotherhood of Ash. So we can now talk to Fibubga, the Ring of Ash, for our daily quest. And also we can purchase wares. Like with the sylphs. So the vendors over here, again, it's just going to be your super basic things. This time it's more of like armor-based stuff, since of course metal. And same thing over here. Oh, there is a orchestration to purchase. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. So we've got blitzing the beacon, smothering instinct, and losing one's tempered. I'm gonna lower this down again. So, blitzing the beacons. Be they 10,000 strong, the mewling whelps of Zaharak could not stand before us without the invigorating strength of their deity's flames. They carefully capture the Lord of the Inferno's searing exhalations and harness them for their unholy rites. The god-touched fires are then ensconced within towering altars, which radiate Ifrit's blessing upon all within reach. These flaming beacons must be destroyed. The Brotherhood of Ash will take from our vile kin every symbol of their undeserved strength. I entrust this task to you, honored ally, but be forewarned. The sentinels that guard these beacons stand closest to the source of their power, and will prove to be the most fierce adversaries. We've already talked about the beacons. Smothering instinct. Tell me, honored ally, have you seen the ominous beacons the zealots of Zaharak light across the land? These unnatural flames are talismans of foul sorcery that amplify the blessings of the Lord of the Inferno. These symbols of servitude, of groveling weakness, cannot be allowed to taint the sacred domain of Zanrak a moment longer. If you wish to stand with us against our honorless kin, then I would ask your aid in extinguishing the beacons. Take with you this ash. It has been ritually prepared to fully smother the noxious flames of our foes. Be warned, however, that the beacons will not be unguarded, and our weakling brethren will be loath to surrender even a sliver of their undeserved might. So, we need to deal with beacons, and we need to deal with beacons. Losing one's tempered. Honored ally, the Brotherhood of Ash has toiled to create a new weapon to use against our enemies, bone ash imbued with spiritual energy by the sacred chants of our mystics. It is our hope that the purifying properties of the ash will serve to cleanse the tempered of Ifrit's malign influence. This remedy has, however, yet to be tested. It was with better fortune then that we learned of a raid to the south. It seems that a hunting party from Forgotten Springs was ambushed by a superior force and dragged before the Lord of the Inferno for tempering. I ask that you locate these unfortunate Mikote and sprinkle upon each a pinch of the ash. Be sure to pacify the rangers sufficiently first, otherwise our unwilling subjects will simply shake off the ash before it's time to take effect. So, we've done the sort of thing. We come... and... yeah, so... our targets right now, we aren't going to Saharak. It's all out here. So, we haven't quite dealt with these particular beacons before. But, close enough. Close enough. So, first off, where are we besides nothing loading? What the heck? Those are loading. Finally. Alright, so we've got tempering ground. So let's examine it. And we've got a invisible hostile presence. Oh my gosh, what? Yeah, there you are. So we do need to weaken him, of course, as we lag horribly. What in the... No! No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? Go away, Fate. Now we have to completely beat it first. Okay, so it's down to 0.1% HP, of course. It burns! It burns! No one's doing this Fate either. Enemy is still about? What? I don't know what's going on right now. Besides, like, some really horrendous lag. Like, seriously. This is really, really odd right now. Alright, one more. There is a beacon. So it's not the, beacons that we've dealt with before, of course. I'm gonna check. Should I be doing quests or fates here? Yes, I should, with the one I have out. So I'm gonna go... Let's talk Red Mage. Let's talk laggy Red Mage, apparently. So, Red Mage, you've got two types of mana. You've got your red and your... or you got your white and your black. And I am lagging so badly right now. Wow, I barely touched and I got it. Alright, so, yeah. You've got your black and your white. You need to keep a balance between these. If one goes too high, then you will start getting less of the other until you can balance it back out. And that's been your introduction to Red Mage for the time being. Okay, for real, this lag is getting very annoying. We do actually have to watch it here because these are of a level they can aggro us, so... should be a beacon right here. Let's go ahead and sneak it from behind. Let's not apparently sneak it from behind because this Lancer is like, hello. Okay, this is getting really bad lag. Wow. What the heck? I guess I could bring Dragana out if I'm going to be doing this, huh? Might be a smart thing. Okay, like... the experience is taking forever to even show up in my chat log. What the heck is going on here? Alright, we've got our last tempering ground right over here. And, oh, hey! Look! Hunting log. Stupid archers. Still better. And... let's use up our last Sacred Ash. And go play with this level 47 archer, which is probably honestly for... Grand Company. Power, did it take a guess? Yeah, it is. Alright. Our next beacon is right down here. So let's go ahead, take it out. I'm probably about to make a couple friends. Not quite yet, but... I get around this guy. There we go. Alright. That's up there. Ow. Right. We only have to beat 2 of those. So we've got this beacon here. What? What do you mean not in range? It's right there. Game plays. Why do you do this to me, game? Okay, so... got another beacon. Beacon over here. And we need to find one more, which happens to be glittering right over here. And oh, hey, look, another archer. Since we need to find 2... Do you mind? 2 more. Alright, let's pop up and snag this archer right quick. And also find one more before I go turn in these quests. Oh, they're not going to be up there, because that's a different set of enemies. Oh, you are back up. That works perfectly fine for me. Alright. Let us turn these in. A worthy display of courage, honored ally. May our enemies know that even their precious beacons be not safe from our wrath. But lust for power is not so easily dampened. Until our war is won, I fear we will need to break these infernal altars again and again. Smothering instinct. The land itself breathes easier in the absence of those foul flames. You continue to show yourself a worthy ally of the Brotherhood. Our despicable kin, however, will not long countenance the loss of their magnified blessings. All the soon new beacons will be lit, and we shall be glad of your aid once more. And finally, so it seems that the Sacred Ash failed to have the desired effect. Our mystics will be most disappointed. But the Brotherhood of Ash does not buckle at the slightest sign of hardship. We shall learn from this failure and redouble our efforts to concoct a cure. May yet be the first to reclaim a tempered mind from the abyss of the madness. Alright, so now we have 2 more to go do. Oh my goodness, this is gonna end up being a long one. But I want to get these all. I want to get these all done so I can start doing them every day. So I need to actually write down the ones I've done, and then I will meet you all in Limsa Lomensa.